I was 6 months pregnant. It was snowing. My bladder was screaming. And my husband stood on the other side of the door, smiling, while I begged to be let back into my own home. That smile changed how I saw him forever. And it was the moment I stopped being the easy wife. From the outside, our life looked normal. Stable. Even boring. Married in our early 20s. Twin girls who just turned 3. A third baby on the way. I was 6 months pregnant, constantly tired, always needing to pee, emotionally stretched thin in that quiet way no one notices until it snaps. My husband was usually kind. Responsible. Calm. That's why what happened that morning didn't feel real at first. It was one of those rare winter mornings when everything outside looks untouched. The snow fell overnight, soft and bright, like someone reset the world. Our twins pressed their faces to the window, breath fogging the glass. Snow, wow. They'd never really played in snow before. This was the first year they were old enough to understand magic. I said it without thinking. Let's take them outside. That's when his tone shifted. He didn't yell. Didn't swear. He just said, flatly, "It's too cold. They'll get sick." I checked the weather. 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold, yes. Dangerous, no. We'll bundle them. 10 minutes, I said. He crossed his arms. I don't want any of you outside. Something about any of you rubbed me wrong. I laughed a little. Not proud of it. It's not -20. They'll be fine. He looked annoyed. Like I'd dismissed him. But then, he dropped it. And that should have been the end of it. I layered the girls up until they looked like tiny marshmallows. Hats. Gloves. Boots too big. Outside, they squealed. Fell down. Got back up laughing. For 10 minutes, everything was perfect. Then the door opened. My husband stood there, calling. Girls. Inside. Now. They obeyed immediately. I stayed behind for a second. Letting irritation wash over me. I needed a minute to cool off. That minute changed everything. I walked up to the door. Turned the handle. Locked. I laughed at first. Like, okay, joke's over. I knocked. Nothing. I knocked harder. Called his name. Still nothing. I texted him. Called him. No response. Then it hit me. I had to pee. Bad. That deep, painful, pregnant urgency that makes your lower back ache. I texted again. Please open the door. I really need to use the bathroom. Nothing. And then I heard it. One of my daughters crying inside. That high-pitched, panicked cry. Because she knew her mom was outside. And couldn't get in. My chest tightened. That's when the cold stopped being physical. It became emotional. I stopped knocking. Sat down on the porch. Snow soaked through my pants. My hand shook, not just from cold. From disbelief. He wouldn't really leave me out here, right? Every minute felt longer. My phone buzzed with nothing. I counted breaths. Held my legs together. Listened to my child cry. And slowly, something shifted inside me. Not anger. Clarity. After 25 minutes, the door opened. He stood there. Smiling. Thought you said it wasn't that cold, he said. Something inside me cracked, clean and quiet. I pushed past him. Didn't scream. Didn't cry. Just went to the bathroom. Because survival comes before confrontation. We didn't talk much that day. He acted normal. Like nothing happened. But I replayed that smile again and again. That wasn't a joke. That was punishment. That night, While he slept, I Googled one sentence. Is locking your spouse out of the house abuse? The answers were uncomfortable. Because abuse doesn't start loud. It starts with power. I didn't explode. I didn't threaten. I waited. 2 weeks later, he had a work conference. Out of town. Overnight. Before he left, I changed the house code. Just in case. He came home late. Cold. Tired. He texted me. Door code isn't working. I waited. 25 minutes. Then I replied. Oh. I thought you said it wasn't that cold? He lost it. Banged on the door. Called me cruel. Overreacting. I opened the door. Looked him in the eye. And said calmly. Now imagine being pregnant. Needing to pee. And hearing your child cry. He went silent. No smile this time. That was the first time he apologized without excuses. Not, I was mad. But I was wrong. Counseling followed. Boundaries were set. And the locks? Never used as weapons again. Because power only feels funny when you're not the one freezing outside. Sometimes revenge isn't about humiliation. It's about mirroring behavior. Until the other person finally sees themselves. And if they don't change after that, then you've learned something far more important. If this story made your stomach drop, hit like. Tell us in the comments, was this justified or too far? And don't forget to subscribe to Story X Daily for more real stories where actions finally meet consequences.